Hello, this morning we kick off Wedding Week. I'm Molly Fay.
I'm Allison DeCastro. Today, have a luxurious honeymoon.
And uniquely gorgeous floral designs.
Plus, the Morning Blend has a huge announcement, so stay tuned. Find out what it is coming up next.
Time for me to spread my wings and fly through the open sky.
The wonderful world of weddings and occasions, the ultimate in wedding shows for a whole week of wedding planning information.
And this Saturday and Sunday, soon-to-be brides and grooms will be at State Fair Park to check out the latest and greatest available for a perfect wedding day.
And everybody wants it to be perfect. So Jay Partington is the owner of Expo Productions, and Todd Scheel is the owner of Music in Motion. And we understand, guys, that this wedding show at State Fair Park, we just mentioned that's the location, is the place to be if you're planning a wedding. Why? Why is this the place you got to visit?
Well, it's the largest show that we've ever done, and it also has 41 years of doing this show. And we have everything there is under the sun
like
for a bride to get. Well,
it's
if
like
you're
one-stop
planning
shopping, right?
Yes, yeah. From your grooms planning out what to get for their guys along, and also every bridal shop is there. You want to know what's new in the weddings. This is the
because it
place to
does
come.
change every year. I mean, it was just 4 years ago when I got married, and now there are just all these different options, including different options for music too, right? When it comes to planning out what you want to hear at your wedding.
Wedding receptions have really changed. I mean, in the last 10 years, they've completely gone different. And traditional things like the chicken dance, the hokey pokey, things like that, it's a love or hate now.
Right.
They either want to do
I
it
think
like
mostly
I'm so
hate.
excited about it, or other things saying we're not doing
I
it.
polled our office because, you know, you guys did our wedding. We were just chatting about
11
that
years
before the
ago.
show. 11 years ago. And you guys did such a fabulous job. People still talk about our reception. So I'm so excited to have you here
Did you do
today.
the chicken dance at yours?
No, we didn't do the chicken
Macarena?
dance. But, you know, I don't know if we did the Macarena, but I think we did the electric slide.
Still popular today, absolutely.
I just think that's kind of cool when everybody does it in unison. Okay, I'll admit to being a geek. But you're right. People do love it or hate it. What other trends are there in music? Like, for example, you know, the father-daughter dance. I've seen a lot of grooms do a mother-son dance now.
The most popular right now is actually a combination. Where,
Okay.
you know, father-daughter have always been popular. Excuse me. And the mother-son, the guys felt a little uncomfortable, so a lot of times they're doing those together. Mother,
Okay.
son, father, daughter together.
And how do you break down the night in terms of choosing songs and getting everybody out there on the dance floor? 'Cause sometimes that can be a challenge too, depending on the crowd.
Not at my wedding.
No, I would assume not, Molly.
Well, really it's broken down. The first probably 45 minutes, hour is really broken down to mom and dad. You want to get the older folks out there, mom and dad, take care of them. Whether it's 50s, 60s, which is changing a little bit, it's more 70s, 80s. And then you take care of the bride and groom.
Yeah.
And then as the night goes on, the music gets newer or more into what the bride and groom have
Louder and
preached.
quicker. And
That's exactly
speaking
it.
of the wonderful world of weddings, this kind of the music that the bride and groom choose is just one part of all the wonderful choices and decisions to make. And that's what I think is so wonderful about this event that you have at State Fair Park is it's just you can move from station to station almost and just
Eat your way through the show. too.
eat your way through
Yeah, you
the
get
show.
to try
You can
cake
sample all the
and
different
food.
facilities.
Okay, and you get to listen to music. Are you going to be playing samples of what you can get at your wedding then?
We actually have playlists for
Oh,
it.
okay.
Music in Motion does a class called Wedding Receptions 101, which Molly went through 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And that is like the rehearsal dinner is for the ceremony. Wedding Receptions 101 is for the reception. So we take about 2 hours, and bride and grooms get to pick everything from how they want to be introduced to the head table, to are they going to do a father-daughter dance, their grand march, and really lets bride and grooms put their own personality into their wedding reception. So whether they want something very conservative, or they want to get crazy and tear it up and dance on top of the speakers.
And you're doing the music for the fashion show too. Let's talk about that fashion
Which
show.
you're sponsoring, yes.
Yeah, which we're sponsoring. I'm going to be there this Saturday for the 12:30 show too. I'm looking
That'll be
forward to
great.
greeting
It'll
everybody.
be packed.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Is it always packed?
Always the first ones on Saturday and Sunday, which are at 12:30 and 3:30.
And we're looking at some video, I think, from last year. And some of the grooms,
Look at the
are
grooms.
Yes,
kind of getting down
they
to the
have
music.
fun, and we have them come from all over the world to be in our fashion show.
Really?
So, yeah.
And so people can see wedding gowns, bridesmaids' dresses.
Flower arrangements.
Flower
yes.
arrangements.
We throw out a lot of gifts at the show too. They'll throw out bouquets that have coupons and such.
And what is it about seeing it live, like the different styles and fashions, and seeing that versus kind of flipping through a magazine and looking at dresses?
Because you can see the way the dress flows. You can also go up and touch it later on in the booth, you know. And if you see the way it's carried by the girl itself, then you'll go, oh, I'll look that way also. So
And I saw a mother the bride dress also, so this is probably a great thing for brides
Absolutely.
to attend with their moms.
But we have tuxes too. And-
You have
and
tuxes too,
Sure, sure.
and probably for flower girls and the
Oh,
ring
and
bearers, all that
they're
stuff.
the crowd pleasers, the kids, when they come out.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing this show for 41 years. That's a long
Yes.
time, but it's also known as one of the most prestigious shows in the state of Wisconsin. Why prestigious?
Well, it's because of the long lasting of 41 years. We've had exhibitors be with us, some of them all 41 years. There's 2 or 3. But we're very selective on who we bring into the show, and that way the brides and the grooms can pick the best.
And our category is kind of grouped, so if you're looking at flowers, it's kind of in one section. If you're more interested in the
No,
music,
they're mixed up
No,
all
it's mixed
over.
all throughout. Okay, so it's
Absolutely.
really probably important to pace yourself,
Right.
wear some good walking shoes, and try to see as much of it as you can.
Sure, absolutely.
Is it doable in a day?
We'd like you to come both days.
Yeah, and those days are coming up this weekend.
Yes, it
And we
is.
want to put the information up so people can get it all down. Be sure to mark your calendars for this Saturday and Sunday. Again, from 10 to 5 on Saturday and from 11 to 5 on Sunday. Tickets are $7 in advance. It's at the Wisconsin Expo Center at State Fair Park in West Dallas. There's the number, and for more information, you can go to the website to weddingShowEPI.com.
And it pays to get them in advance because, like you said, they're only $7 in advance. But if you wait till you go to the door, it's $8.50.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, we're giving away some tickets this morning. Callers 6 through 8 will win free tickets to the show January 3rd and 4th. So what you need to do is give us a call right now at 414-799-4444, and each winner receives a pair of tickets. You can bring mom or the groom if you want to, or anybody else who helps you make those decisions, maybe the maid of honor or whatever. It was a pleasure to have you guys here.
Thanks for
Great
having
way
us.
to kick
Thank
off
you very
Wedding
much.
Week. Thanks so much.
Coming up next, wedding flowers can cost a bundle, but after the break, we're going to show you how to make your own creations. Stay with us.
Steep and Brew, the official coffee of the Morning Blend. Steep and Brew coffee is precisely roasted to